We are joined in the studio by Professor Gong from the University of International Business and Economics. Thank you so much for joining us again. So, John, the meeting comes right after China's central bank, top security regulator, and the financial regulator announced a raft of monetary stimulus, property market support and capital market strengthening measures. So, how will the fiscal and monetary policies work together to be very cohesive to reach the ultimate goal here?
Well, I think I would like to answer your question by first describing the context against which this series of strong policy initiatives are introduced. I think we came out of the COVID era, and we had a pretty strong recovery in the first and second quarter of 2023. And I think starting from the fourth quarter of last year, there are signs of slowing down. There are signs of this recovery losing steam, especially I think when we look at the second quarter GDP data. So this is worrisome, and I think it's about time that the central government take forceful actions. And you look at the policy initiatives being rolled out right now. It's really a combination of strong policies in all aspects, essentially, that we haven't been seeing for a long time.
Exactly.
So what tells me is that we're seriously worried about this economy, and I think the worries are mostly coming from the real estate property market, the anemic consumption sector, as well as the very difficult situations, the fiscal situations at the local government level. So we want to address that. And the underlying policy to address all of these things is a strong economy, is a stimulus package to address all these things. And that is what we are coming from. So you look at a series of policies in various areas, right? In labor market, in fiscal policy, in monetary policy. So it's a combination of these things. And I would bet that the forcefulness of all these policies in combination will definitely take an effect, at least for the rest of the year, which in my view is already being reflected in the equity market for the last few days. And we look at the stock market, that's been seeing a very strong performance so far. So I think at least the market, regarding your question, back to your question, at least I think the market believes that this series of policies will be effective down the road.
Well, does the market believe the policies are strong enough? Do you expect more to come? And what could be the spillover effect for the global market?
Well, I think the typical way of doing things in China is that these policies coming from various ministries within the central government. We have seen actions from several organizations within the central government, and I would conjecture that there will be more coming from other ministries that haven't really rolled out policies yet.
Right.
I think we are adopting what's described as a policy coherence. So all the ministries, I think, that are germane to economic development will be mobilized to push resources into that direction, in my view.
Thank you so much for your insights, Professor Gong from the University of International Business and Economics.